How's it going, everyone, and hope you're doing well. Welcome to this unboxing of Adidas Terrex running shoes. These are a very nice and affordable price when it comes down to the Terrex versions, much more targeted for the likes of, let's say, road running, even running on hills, a bit rocky hills, going for walks up hills. We've tried it on dry conditions, which is great. Not very good for, let's say, wet, muddy conditions up mountainsides or hillsides. These are more targeted for more of a drier condition. Nevertheless, it doesn't mean you can't wear these on wet conditions, because overall these are targeted for trail running. So even if there is some wet conditions, it's possible, but when it's too muddy, these aren't really ideal for them. It can be very slippery and doesn't offer that much of a grip, even though it has that continental tire of the sole at the bottom. It's much more targeted for, let's say, raining conditions where it's light rain and you're running up a trail or running up a hill, or just going flat grounds on like hikes and walks. These are ideal for those. But if you're going to be walking in, like, let's say, rainforests with very wet and muddy conditions, then these are not the shoes for those. These are ideally, of course, targeted for running, but doesn't mean you can't use them for walking as well. So hikes as well, you can wear them on these conditions. As you know, with Adidas Terrex lines, these are more targeted for the hiking areas. Although we have tried these out wearing them in the local gym, just doing the cardio machines, treadmill machines, going sprints and running, and also just, using it for overall walking in the gym. It doesn't mean you can't use them for those as well. You can also use them for these. So very nice and all-round pair of running shoes. More targeted for, let's say, distances of 5 to 10 kilometers, or you can say about 5 to 7 miles. If it gets a bit longer than that, we did feel like in terms of blisters coming at the back of the heel and also on the side of the midfoot area, we did get some blisters. So maybe over time, maybe 1 to 2 months, it might get better. So we will do an update on that. We've used these about 2 to 3 weeks, and yeah, that's when we had getting some blisters on the longer distant runs and walks. So these are much more ideal for shorter distance from 5 to 7 miles. Anything more than, let's say, 10 to 20, then you may have to get a different pair of shoes for those. So it comes down to the conditions of you doing. But these are more targeted for short distance with the materials on the sole area. It doesn't have that kind of mesh or extra layers at the bottom to give you that kind of extra emphasis on walking or running in longer distances. So much more targeted for 5 to 7 miles walks or runs. But for the price you're paying for these Adidas Terrex Trail Run Frees, they're very good for that. It's around roughly 120 to 140 euros or pounds, and you can get them on the Adidas store or website. Do have a look on the links below in this video as well, and get yourself a pair if you're interested, especially in this colorway as well. Very nice and comfortable, and it gets even better over time. We recommend the sizings for narrow to normal feet just to go true to size. Shouldn't need to alter it. It's very nice and comfortable in terms of midfoot and toe box area once you've done up the laces. And for wide feet and very wide feet, just to go a half to 1 full size up. Best to try them out in the Adidas store in your local area. If not, order them online and just return the one that doesn't fit you as well. If you have a pair of these yourself in this colorway or another one, make sure to leave a comment down below in terms of your review, pros and cons, as it really helps out people watching this video now make a decision to see if these are for them or whether they should go for a different trail running shoes available that Adidas have. So please continue on leaving your feedback, as it's really helped out. And we'll see you next time for another review and unboxing of Adidas Terrex. So wishing you all the very best and take care.